Good morning, Glenn Croft. We'd like to welcome you to the BNR Show. We have no idea why you have changed the channel from whatever you were watching to turn this mess on, because it is going to be a total waste of your life right now. That being said, we hope you're having a great day. You're alive and well. Things are going superb. My name is Ross Higgins, B and R. I am the R of this lackluster experience. Sitting next to me, yes, folks, there he is. If he's not smiling, he will be, because this is our favorite. He's the one, he's the only. He is the inventor of eggs on a stick, the master of the anguish languish. People, stand up, shout, and scream, and help me welcome to the Glenn Croft Broadcast Studio, Bob Theodore Newton! There he is, everybody! I can see him! There they are! Now we can start the show. Bob, how are you?
I was fine till I sat down here.
Now, Bob, I hope you can follow instructions. Oliver says we really can't turn our heads, so I'm going to look at you like this.
Okay.
So, Bob, how was your weekend?
It was just fine.
Good.
Just fine, yeah.
Are you happy this morning?
Do we look natural?
This is very natural. We can't turn our heads. If we turn our heads, we get in trouble.
That's
by
right.
Oliver.
That's right.
Had a great weekend, Bob. I did. We'll talk about that in a minute. But before we get into the BNR show too deep, shall we pause?
Please.
We have many great privileges being citizens of the United States of America, and that does not come easily. Those out there that have served and are serving in our country's armed forces, we pause and honor you. Back. Thank you very much for all of you out there.
Thanks for your service to our country.
Yes, sir. Well, Bob, tell me about your weekend.
Well, it was a football weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
Now, we had a football week last week. I mean, you know, a week ago.
Oh, the Alabama game.
The Alabama-Clemson game was on, and I actually got to go to the game.
You got to go,
I
didn't
did. It was excellent. An amazing environment, great game. Not my kind of game, though. I'm incredibly odd. I like games that are like 38-0 Alabama.
Oh, I see.
And the country hates that stuff where, like, it's a defense game.
I see.
It's not entertaining enough.
I'll tell you what.
One announcer says that Alabama football is bad for the business.
Oh, really?
Because they have a good defense and it's not entertaining enough. It shuts down the other teams.
Well, I'll tell you what, that Alabama-Clemson game was
good.
Very entertaining.
I was nervous. It was back and forth and back, and that Clemson team is for real.
Too bad they couldn't have had two winners, you know it.
I know it. It was good, though. And then, of course, this weekend was most definitely a football weekend. Did you watch those Cardinals play?
The Miracle Cardinals.
Yeah. I saw something funny. It said, it was like a little jab, of course, at the Packers. It says, you may have your Hail Mary, but we have our Hail Larry.
Larry Fitzgerald.
He came on. He's like, no, enough of this. It's time for us to win.
He lit him up.
He was the end of that game for sure.
You bet.
Oh, that was great. So you watched that one then?
Yeah.
What about yesterday? Broncos?
Yesterday, Broncos and Pittsburgh. That was a decent game.
I left that one at halftime. I went to a little weekend getaway in Payson, and there was like this much snow in Payson. It was crazy.
Really?
Not like downtown Payson, there where it was at the 260 or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But, you kick off to the right like you're heading towards Show Low. We were down that way about 30 miles.
I see.
I guess more up, closer to the, climbing the rim area. And
Right,
so
right.
tons of snow.
Wow.
But we stopped at a great little restaurant heading out on Sunday and caught the first half of that game. And, at that point in time, it looked like it was anybody's game. Neither team was stellar and neither team was horrible either. So.
Well, it really wasn't decided until late in the fourth quarter. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a comeback?
Yeah. Well,
No.
no, not really.
Just held on to it?
Denver had a they had a game-winning drive late in the fourth,
Is that right?
and it was a good game.
Well, here we go. Football across America is about to wrap up, and that actually saddens my heart.
I know it.
I love football. This week at Glencroft, though, guess what? There is no football.
No.
All Glencroft football leagues are canceled this week. No more touch football out there of any kind.
No more flag football.
This is actually on the calendar. There's just not a whole lot this week. We have Funhouse on the 10th. No, we have the Funhouse on the 21st. This
21st.
Thursday at 10 a.m. That's where the 10 came from.
Yes.
See, the 10th. This Thursday, 10 a.m. in the Activity Center. And then we have, is it Michaela? Is that what that is? Michaela? Maria?
I think it's Michelle. Oh, Michaela, maybe.
See, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I could throw some Alabama in there, and I'd say that's Michela.
That could be. But notice
Michela.
the location there.
Activity Center.
A bit of a mistake.
Oh, wow.
A bit of an error.
That's really weird.
6 o'clock in the auditorium, not in the
Well, I
activity
guarantee
center.
you that crowd would fill up the Activity Center, wouldn't it?
Boy, wouldn't it though?
Tell you what. No, do not come to the Activity Center Friday night. It's going to be in the auditorium.
Yes.
So we need you guys to get up and be out and social this Friday night. And this week is really kind of low for a reason. I knew something was coming at the end of the month.
Building for a great week tomorrow.
The
next
calm
week.
before the storm. We
That's right.
have this little event coming up called Winterfest. These little sheets are available in the corporate office. They're available in the activity center. They're available at the concierge. There's a very large display just to the left, I guess you'd say, if you're looking at the concierge desk, by the piano that explains every single
Yeah.
day of Winterfest. And I'm telling you, it is going to be jam-packed. We have some great stuff coming up. First of all week long in Henry's, we've got some great meal options. Let's put it that way, meal options. Things that you would probably eat back in the day when you're where were you from? You're from Nebraska?
South Dakota.
South Dakota, I'm sorry.
South Dakota.
Didn't mean to disrespect you that way. South Dakota. When it's freezing cold outside, beef stew, broccoli cheese soup in a bread bowl, chicken pot pie, chicken fried steak and gravy, shepherd's pie, all very warm,
Yes.
yummy comfort foods
Absolutely.
for wintertime. All right?
And well, I tell you what, with the chicken fried steak and gravy,
yeah.
I can make sparks fly off
Yes.
my knife and fork.
Yes, good stuff. And then so that's at Henry's all week. Those are the meal specials. But also during lunchtime at Henry's, we have some musical guests coming to perform. So live entertainment. We have Musical Magic. That's Connie and Gene Gantz. We have the Dale Matthews. He's coming in. He's an accordionist. David
Swaim.
and he was
Yeah.
here recently, correct? No?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Deanna Moreau, she's a pianist and a singer. And then our very own Friday, wrapping it up, Steve Romero will perform at Henry's.
Cool.
So that's what's going on in Henry's, and that's only part of Winterfest. Monday at 6 p.m. in the auditorium, we're having a variety show. From students from Glencroft Community College. We could be the deans of Glencroft Community College. How's that sound?
Are they coming over from GCC?
Dean Newton.
Cool.
Dean Newton.
Dean Newton.
Not Glencroft Community College. Glendale Community College. Hopefully we'll be bringing some students to perform, and even maybe a few of their staff members, believe it or not. Apollo High School.
You suppose we can get Oliver up there?
Performing?
Yeah.
It would be a variety, that's for sure. A variety of bad, I believe. I tried to get him to sing and dance, and he won't do it. He says nay.
And
He says nay. He says there's not enough pesos out there. He says nay.
Oliver is one of the high muckety mucks at GCC.
Yeah, he runs the show over there.
Well, I think he does.
He does. He does. So that's 6 p.m. auditorium, a variety show. Apollo High School, I don't know if I mentioned that. They're going to hopefully have some students come out as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some snacky foods to munch on while we enjoy the variety show.
Super duper duper.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find some, I've got a couple things in the works. Like I'm trying to find one of those really odd things like a fire-spitting, unicycle-riding juggler knife thrower that does all of that at once.
Maybe Oliver could do that.
we'll start training him right after the show.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Oliver on a unicycle, I'm sure it'll be great.
That's right.
we'll throw knives at him while we juggle and throw juggling sticks at him. I'm liking the sound of this.
Okay.
Tuesday of Winterfest, we're going to have a winter dance, and we at 4 o'clock we'll have some of those heavy hors d'oeuvres or horse duvers, whichever one you understand, at 4 o'clock. And then we have a DJ coming, and this DJ is not what I think of as far as a DJ goes. Like, of course, I hung out with teenagers for 24 years doing student ministry, and when you say a DJ, the place is roof. It's going to pop off. It's going to be so loud and rocking. This is a DJ that knows the senior adult crowd. That's all he does is the senior adult crowd.
Good.
And knows the dances and things like that. And we actually, I believe, have a dance group coming in to do, I think, a little miniature, like, demonstration kind of thing, but also help engage the crowd and stuff like that. It's going to be probably one of the best things all week.
They're going to do the stroll?
I don't know.
I see.
I don't know. Bob, I have never, this is going to shock you, but I've never been a dancer of any kind whatsoever,
I see.
So therefore, not only from my era, I know none, but go back, I know less.
When I was much, much younger and before I hurt my hips, I love to dance.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you still can.
No, I'm just barely walking. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is the extent of my dancing right here. I'm wide open, getting crazy right there.
What about the winter drinks?
Hey, wassail, hot cider, spiced tea, hot cocoa, and of course the favorite, coffee. The staple item of all hot drinks. Those will be served Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the auditorium, along with an arts and crafts bazaar.
Cool.
Glencroft has some very crafty people. We have those that can sew garments. We got people that are sewing up placemats and pot holders. We've got jewelry makers. There is all kind of stuff. And so we have a variety. We're tapping into our home folks first, and that also means we're having several of the vendors, consigners from the Tulip Patch will be there as well.
Oh,
and
good.
Also, we have a little interest coming from the Glendale Senior Center. Is that what it's called? Glendale Senior Center? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have, I think, 1 or 2 coming down so
Good.
far. That one's the one that just really keeps growing. That I got 2 more messages this morning on email that says 2 more people want to participate.
Good deal.
So, and I think Amy Rudy, we all know Amy Rudy, she makes jewelry. Did you know that?
And all this is going to be on the auditorium.
Auditorium, every one of these nighttime things are in the auditorium.
Cool.
Yep. So that's on Wednesday, Thursday. Do you like chili? We talked about this.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a chili connoisseur.
No, well, there are some that are.
Dinty Moore is about
Yes.
as sophisticated as I get.
I hear you. Well, at 5 p.m. in the auditorium, please show up and come do some chili taste testing. We will also have, not only you can go around and taste all the competitors' chili, okay, but we're also going to be providing a big old pot of chili because, if I go in and I get like 5 of those little taster cups and that's my meal, because this is at 5 o'clock, this is mealtime.
Sure.
I'd be a little upset. And so our kitchen's going to make a stellar pot of great chili, and their chili is good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. And so what would stink, though, is what if our house chili is like better than anybody else's?
It probably is.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, it's a win-win then.
And
so
then-
if you come and taste, you win. If you come and get us a bowl of
That's
ours,
right.
you
And
win.
our residents will
Yeah.
challenge the kitchen.
That's it. And so if you would like to be a competitor, we're giving away some great gift cards for our top 3 places. All you need to do is stop by the old concierge, and they have the registration form, tells you what to do. And you don't know this, but the first 10 that registered, I'm going to give them away like a B&R Show T-shirt and some fun stuff like that.
I don't even have a B&R Show T-shirt.
Give me a marker. I'll make him one right now. That's on Thursday. Friday, staff talent show. And this is one's a little bit harder because, believe it or not, this staff that works around us all day long, they're a little bit bashful. I mean, right now, the headliner for the show and the only participant that I know of right now is Oliver.
Uh-huh.
He has the entire hour to himself. That is commitment.
That's
Not
good.
everybody will do that, but Oliver, he is all in.
He
says,
the
I will
best.
entertain for an hour.
He's the best.
60 solid minutes.
On his unicycle.
On his unicycle, juggling knives, spitting fire, and dodging whatever mess we throw at him. No, we have some, not only are there so many skilled employees on campus, but we have some very talented employees as well.
Cool.
And they're trying to coordinate their schedules right now to be a part of that Friday night. So Winterfest is going to be a great, great week. Come out and participate. I haven't checked the weather. I always said as soon as I plan something called Winterfest, I'm checking the weather right now, see if it goes into next week. I said, we'll plan Winterfest here on campus and talk about all this cold stuff. It'll be at 900 degrees.
Well, it's supposed to be in the 60s, I think.
Let's see. Monday, the high is 54 next week.
Next week?
Low 30. That's pretty good. Let's start Winterfest like at midnight. That's like it's 30 degrees outside.
You can do that all by your little self.
No fun around here. Tuesday, 55. As far as I can go is Wednesday, 59. Do you want me to check the rain forecast for our area? None.
None.
You mean to predict the future? None.
None. Okay,
None.
good.
None. What else, Bob? Winterfest is a big thing.
I
If
think
you have any
that's it.
questions, contact us in the Activity Center and go by the Consurge and see what they've got going on. This week is calm. It really is. Check the communicator comes out at the end of the week. That'll be packed full of information. They'll have the insert for this Winterfest. Invite your friends, not only those on the hallway. That's kind of a big deal. I've talked about it several times, but several of you are still connected out in the community. Call your
Yes.
friends up. This is not just a Glencroft week. You need to, call all of your friends and say, come to the Arts and Crafts Bazaar, come to the Talent Night, come to the Variety Show. Great stuff.
Sure.
Invite them to Henry's for lunch. If your friends will show up at Henry's for lunch, Bob will pay for every one of their meals. What a great guy. I mean, what a great guy.
No, he won't.
That's amazing.
No.
Well, Glencroft, we hope you have a great day. I'm sure we've messed up something in here that we have forgotten. I hope not. And so sorry you wasted 15 minutes with us. Maybe next time you'll make better choices.
Hope to see you Friday night at the auditorium.
That's right. Come on out Friday night, 6 o'clock. It's always a great show. And with that, this is Ross Higgins and Bob Newton signing off here at the Glencroft Broadcast Studios. You guys have a great day.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.